The other machine that they offer after rebuild was another 933.
Okay.
So that
So we rebuilt
compactor that got burned, our insurance company paid that bill. And now they're okay.
But our equipment heavy operation or heavy repair is way over that.
Penny's going to do that budget opening. Okay. Probably around the same time we do the budget hearing, because that's what
Was that going to be August 31st? That when I saw that it was advertised for it.
That's the budget hearing. I forgot to call her back. She said, should we do this at the same time? I'm going to suggest just an hour or two difference.
Yeah.
Look like it's part of this year's budget.
Okay. Well, you just, that bill is coming. Okay. A big one.
Okay.
Sorry, to put it out.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, well, I guess Brian, you can start us out if you want, or Roger, whichever
No,
one.
I wasn't here. Was that?
No, you weren't.
So go ahead, let's go ahead and review the one with HK first.
Okay, so the first one was an application for the amendment of zoning map for HK from N1 manufacturing to N1 industrial manufacturing on property located east of 2149 West 65th South on the south side of 65th South, east of Yellowstone Highway and north of 81st North, west of 50th West, Monroe County, Idaho. The property which they're proposing is currently 25 acres in size. Number 5 has been designated as industrial on a comprehensive plan for more than 20 years. 6, it's immediately adjacent to other industrial zone use properties. And then we'll skip down to analysis and conclusion of law, which just goes over some of the goals. The unique things in F, we did get all the conditions in there that were requested by the planning and zoning board as well as the commissioners. And one of the big ones of those is that the existing access to the west is used to access this property. No new access will be used on 65th South. We do have buffering in there, and then no batch plant or hot mix plant be allowed to be located on the property. And then H, so one of the concerns was the thing that the previous findings said from 1996. And I just addressed that by saying uses of the industrial zones from extending farther east of the railroad tracks along 65th South. It should be known. Wait, hang on just a second. Let me read the whole thing. It is the finding of the board that because this amendment does not allow a hot mix plant or batch plant to be located on the property, it is consistent with the findings of the 1996 finding of fact that the heavier uses of the industrial zones will expand further to the east of the railroad tracks. So given that was the recommendation that the decision is that the amendment be approved, change the zone from N1 to IN1 based on the conditions listed there. Any questions?
No, I think it's well written and that's what my thoughts were.
Yeah. We were discussed.
Okay.
Motion. One second. All in favor?
Okay, so moving on to the application for appeal by Gordon Egan and Planning and Zoning Commission approval for request by Dan Larson of Karcher Homes for finding and development application located at the corner of 25th East and Iona Road, east of 25th East and south by Iona Road, Bonneville County, Idaho. Just going through some of the initial findings. The total area of the parcel is about 25 acres. The property is currently zoned R3 residential. Go on to 7, there are multiple residential zones and plotted subdivisions in the area. And then looking at 10, the PUD is proposed to create a traffic problem for the nearby user without a proper plan for mitigation. Design and analysis, conclusion of law. I'm just going to read through the items that I addressed as part of the deal. So starting with C. The applicant's land is currently zoned R3 residential. This zoning, the property owner has the right to plat the property with an average density of 19 units per acre. It should be noted that this plan unit development is not asking for an increase in density. The fact is presented, the plan has an average density of 9.99 units per acre. The applicant is not requesting an increase in density, rather requesting to allow additional open space and development for the enjoyment of the community by being allowed to cluster units by creating, disposing, and arranging the units while still conforming to the overall density standard. D, the appellant argued that the application does not comply to the comprehensive plan and zoning ordinance because an adequate traffic assessment is not performed by the Idaho Transportation Department or the applicant that adequately address the number of new cars from the development on Public East. The Public Works Director did not include anything in his comments to the Planning and Zoning Commission about the inadequacy of the traffic study, or did he had a second request for comments on the appeal here and make any additional comments on top of what he has submitted to the Planning and Zoning Commission. Because of this, is the finding of the board that the traffic studies from the appellant and the Idaho Transportation Department were adequate to address the additional traffic which will be generated by the development. Further, it should be noted that the board finds because there is no increase in density over and above that which would be allowed by just submitting a preliminary plat on the property, the increase in traffic from the PUD will not impact the area any more than if it were not developed by a planning development. It should also be noted that in the planning and zoning meeting minutes, the developer stated ITD has been working with us, we've been working with plans closely. ITD has purchased off on this concept, everything from us to widen Kit Road, the design for the newer section going up there. We've been working with them. That's partially one of the reasons it's taken us so long to get back here, is we wanted to get that fully resolved with the state before we came back in. It is evident from the testimony of the developer as well as additional right-of-way shown on the piece to accommodate ITD on the plan. That ITD is in fact aware of the development of the additional traffic for the intersection of 25th East and Iona Road. E, the appellant requested that you receive a copy of the document containing comments from the County Public Works Director. This was provided to him by staff before the meeting with the board, and it is the finding of the board that because there was no additional discussion on any of these comments from the director in the meeting by the appellant, that the applicant did not actually have any concerns about these comments after his review over and above that which is already addressed about the additional traffic. And then F, the appellant also requested something in writing from the applicant stating that because he has water rights, he will still be provided water even with the changes in the canal. That is the finding of the board that the administrator explained in the planning and zoning meeting that was discussed in that meeting that water cannot be cut off to adjacent properties with water rights as per Title 18, Chapter 43 of the Idaho State Statute, and Mr. Egan acknowledged that to be true. The board finds because of the Idaho State Statute that this concern has been addressed and it's not a valid point for appeal. So then going off the decision, based upon the above facts and findings, the Bonneville County Commissioners clarified that the Planning and Zoning Commission did not err in their approval and hereby approved the request for planning and development in the R3 zone subject to the following conditions. Conditions are that any arterial improvements as required by public works to be made by the developer along the Iona Road and 25th East prior to the issuance of the first building permit for the developer.
Any questions?
Go back to analysis C. Just wanted to read that. And it really makes sense. The only other thing that concerned me a little bit was under D, where you pulled a quote out of the minutes. ITD's been working with us, and we've been working with Lance closely. It just concerns me always when, you know, that, well, who's Lance? You know, it's where this will be, you know, minutes, and yeah, it needs to be. So I'd recommend that you just in parentheses put Bates, so there's no question by someone else of who the Lance guy was.
No, he died.
Sir Lancelot.
Yes.
Good.
He wired to the right. No.
Do you want it? Just with the change with that one too.
Yeah, we approve the application stipulated with the change requested. Yes. Let's move to review.
No, to support the decision by
The
the,
decision.
yeah. And
That's right.
which in essence denies.
Right, so denying the appeal and supporting the decision.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'll second. Aye. So we'll go ahead and sign this. If you'll just make a correction and we'll put this on top of it. Is that all right?
A quick update on the Cooper Family Trust. I called all those people and they all indicated that they would kind of like to just leave things as is.
Oh, really?
And, so I was able to meet with two of them yesterday and shared the title information we had. Pioneer explained to them that, you know, this will be a problem sometime in the future. And I think they have agreed to at least look into having a survey done for their portions.
Okay, at some point you need to document that, send it back and let them know that this could be a problem in the future. It's some type of a written thing that will be on file.
Yeah, keeping notes of every conversation we had, so.
Yeah. Just something certified mail to notify them this will be a cloud on their title if they don't get it taken care of. Okay. Real quick, while they're setting up,